This is The Scoop for Friday.
I'm Juanita Hurtado Huérfano with the WMNF News headlines. On Monday, Roger Perez-Jimenez died in the Glades County Detention Center here in Florida. According to the Tampa Bay Times, the circumstances of the death are under investigation despite looking like a suicide. He's the 13th person to die in ICE custody this year, and the second reported death in a week. Perez-Jimenez had been at the Glades site for less than a month. The Glades Detention Center was closed in 2022 after legal complaints on human rights violations and exposure to toxic chemicals. It reopened in April 2025 as part of the Trump administration's mass deportation effort. Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill yesterday halting a controversial Manatee County cruise port proposal. WMNF's Chris Young reports it is the governor's first bill signing since the end of the legislative session.
DeSantis signed Senate Bill 302 and its House companion. Among other things, the bill bans the dredging necessary to build a controversial mega cruise ship terminal on environmentally sensitive land in Manatee County. DeSantis says the port struck a lot of people as unnecessary.
There's not really a need to add another port in the middle of a conserved area, an aquatic preserve, especially given that Tampa Bay is already home to 3 deepwater ports, including Seaport Manatee.
The proposal has drawn significant pushback, with hundreds rallying at protest and thousands signing petitions against it. The bill also includes additional coastal protections to restore wetlands, oyster reefs, and mangroves. Chris Young, WMNF News.
2 conservation agencies filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to finalize federal protections for monarch butterflies. WMNF's Leah Burdick reports,
the monarch butterfly was proposed for federal protection in December 2024, with a final decision expected by December 2025. But the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has delayed that ruling during the administration change. Tiara Curry is a senior scientist at the Center for Biological Diversity.
So they've declined by 80 to 90%, and we're really at risk of the migration collapsing. Scientists say there need to be 15 acres of forest covered in monarchs for that. That's about 225 million monarchs for the migration to be not at risk of collapse, and it's a third of that size.
Curry is hoping this lawsuit will put the monarchs on the Endangered Species Act by 2030.
They would get a recovery plan and ongoing funding are 2 of the biggest proactive things that would happen, because we do need to plant a lot of milkweed. We need to identify migratory corridors that we can plant resources and have water along the way and try to protect those areas from pesticides.
Residents can help the monarch population by planting native flowers and native milkweed, as long as the milkweeds are cut down when it's time for them to migrate to Mexico. For WMNF News, I'm Leah Burdick.
Teachers, students, and family members rallied this week at Temple Terrace's Rotary Riverfront Park to prevent the closure of Piso K-8 school. The school is one of 3 likely to close next month. The move is part of the district's plan to improve fiscal and operational responsibility. Some protesters worry the new football stadium at the University of South Florida is playing a role as well. According to the Tampa Bay Times, some schools across the district struggle with enrollment, but that wasn't Piso's case. The school roughly had 900 students enrolled. Along with the rally, there is an online petition with more than 200 signatures. Across Florida universities, some sociology professors are refusing to alter their courses to meet the state's new guidelines on topics like race, gender, and sexuality. That's according to The Guardian. They report the restrictions are also leading to growing numbers of professors leaving Florida schools. Today, it will be sunny and warm with highs in the high 70s. Tonight, it will be clear with lows in the low 50s. And tomorrow, it will be sunny and clear with highs in the high 70s. I'm Juanita Hurtado Huérfano with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.